Well, of course, also with us here in Chicago, we've got Kristen Welker, moderator of Meet the Press. Kristen, you know, we just played snippets, and it was a lot of the hits against Trump because it was remarkable to hear the Obamas speak so directly about former President Trump. But the larger message of both speeches was really a call to a different era in politics, and they seemed nostalgic for the hope and change time, and really called Americans to a better time where you could disagree but not be divided, not hate each other.
Yes, and you heard Michelle Obama say hope is making a comeback. Former President Barack Obama, remember he delivered that speech in 2004 when he said there's no red America or blue America, there's only a United States of America. They seem to be making that case again last night, Savannah. And one of the notable aspects of it, urging people to give grace to their neighbors, their fellow citizens, essentially to stop this cancel culture. At one point, Michelle Obama, with tough medicine for Democrats, saying there's not going to be a Goldilocks moment. Look, these are human beings. These candidates may make mistakes, but Vice President Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, they are the right people for this moment to defeat Donald Trump. And as you say, really just a scorching takedown of Donald Trump as well.
Well, Michelle Obama, of course, so famously said at the last convention, and I guess it was 2016, when they go low, we go high. Right. I mean, she definitely was ready to take the gloves off and deliver not just one, but several punches against Donald Trump. And that's very striking. It felt like she had something to get off her chest for the last 8 years.
We have never heard Michelle Obama like this. It was as if she was saying everything she's wanted to say since 2016, speaking in such personal terms about the fact that former President Trump went after her and Barack Obama. And basically, as she said, because they are successful Black people. And that was, I think, so powerful, Savannah. But look, she did take the gloves off, and this is a different moment than saying when they go low, we go high. She's making it clear and realizing the reality, what Democrats have learned, that they've got to get into the ring with him if they want to win this
And that
fight.
was the point of her saying all of that. She was saying they're going to go low. It's coming for Kamala. You feel good now, but you have to work really hard because this race is super, super tight. So Tim Walz has his moment in the spotlight tonight. Not fun to follow Barack or Michelle Obama, as the former president joked last night about following his wife. But what do you expect?
I talked to a senior advisor with the campaign, Savannah, who said that, first of all, this is Tim Walz's 13th day on the campaign trail, so he's still introducing himself to voters. This is his biggest audience yet. Of course, this is going to be largely biographical. He's going to talk about what it was like to grow up in Nebraska, talk about being a school teacher and a coach and how all of that shaped his values. Of course, he served in Congress as well, his decision to serve in the National Guard. When we think about the remainder of this week, this is going to be about filling out the biography of Tim Walz, of Vice President Kamala Harris as well. People know them, but they're not familiar. So don't expect a whole lot of policy. This is going to be heavy on the biography, the ideals, and again, a very forceful call to Democrats. 76 days left to defeat Donald Trump.
By the way, we shouldn't fail to mention the tweaking of Donald Trump. Not only was this convention hall filled to the rafters, 20,000 capacity, Kamala Harris beamed into this convention hall from the site of the last convention, the Republican convention in Milwaukee, also filled to the rafters with her supporters.
And, of course, one of the things that Donald Trump's been so focused on is crowd side. You heard President Barack Obama reference that it was filled to capacity. They made a point of highlighting that, a forceful call to action. One more note, Obama, Michelle Obama, both talked about the power of their mothers, their late mothers, and it was almost trying to give voters a permission slip to vote for the first woman to be president. Barack Obama saying women built this country, and that split screen moment with her in a critical battleground state making the point, we are not missing 1 minute and one chance to reach out to voters.
Kristen Welker, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.